on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix begins the game with the basketball. Paul. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Knocked loose. Jamal Murray matched up with Paul. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
One of the best-kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Order to Jokic. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this. He will be one of the future centers in the game.
Aaron Gordon with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. You can count that one a 4-point play. It's Suns ball to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Murray with it. He'll run the offense. Nikola Jokic matched up with Durant. Here comes the screen. The shot by Murray, no good. To Paul. Nikola Jokic with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nuggets with the basketball. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Paul to Durant. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. Murray with the basketball. Leads a bucket. To Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jokic. And that's rebounded by the Suns. Paul with it up top. They trail by 2. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul to Durant. The Suns with 4 to shoot. KD for 2. Kevin Durant. 2 of 4 now.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Jokic. Paul across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. In a flash, scores at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Jokic, tough matchup against Durant. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Jokic. To Caldwell Pope. Jamal Murray. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Booker. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't. Murray into the front court. Down just a couple. To Porter. Jumper's good.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Here's Durant for two. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Porter. A pass stolen by Phoenix. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Booker. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Murray into the front court. Their score 12-8. To Jokic. Porter to Jokic. Picked up by the Suns. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Jackson. It's Phoenix ball. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant. Lays it up and in.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Jackson with it. Margins 8. Gordon. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Aaron Gordon sends it away. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Paul. To Durant. Can't connect.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
No good. Paul. And draws the foul.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Nuggets have the possession. Reggie Jackson matched up with Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. Into the front court, it's Booker. Lead stands at 10. On the basket, but his shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on a shot.
To Aaron Gordon. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Durant. Aaron Gordon snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Short jumper misses. Booker with it. His team leads it by 10. To Paul. Deep two there, won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Paul to Booker. Look out, Devin Booker missed his first. That one goes.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Jackson. To Jordan. Can't connect from in close. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker, defended by Green. To Paul. Booker. 4-3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And Durant able to clear the rebound. Jeff Green rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
Aaron Gordon at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Phoenix has the ball. Booker. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket. Mike Malone will use a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Ish Smith, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 66%. First one goes down.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
And he makes them both. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Devin Booker able to recover with the block. A shot at the buzzer. Final shot of the period. Almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Denver's ball. Ish Smith. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Murray with it. Trailing by 10. Ish Smith. Jamal Murray, guarded by CP3. Curling inside. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Biombo rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Ish Smith. Now to Jordan, down low. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Works it up top. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. Murray with the basketball. Down 8. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Paul into the front court. They're looking to make something happen. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
I'm here. I got ball.
Deep left corner to Smith. Nothing going here on that drive. Is Smith. Trying to cash in. Green with a shot, no good. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Down to 5 on the 24. Fires the 3. Paul the rebound. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go. Murray into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Paul. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Smith. Jamal Murray picked up by Paul. To Smith. Suns with the basketball. Nuggets have it. Is Smith. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. substitution being made in this one. Paul. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Durant to Booker. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Kevin Durant lets it go. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Murray into the front court. Now down 6. To Jokic. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Durant. Paul. To Booker. Missed a wide open look. Murray with it. Down 4. To Smith. Murray's shot won't fall. Phoenix with it. Booker to Durant. Slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Jamal Murray matched up with Paul. Has a chance, not going down for him this time. Into the front court, it's Booker. Up 6. To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Booker. Nikola Jokic pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Green matched up with Durant. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Durant against the former Hoya. To Paul. To Durant. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Chance for Paul. Not today.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Nikola Jokic tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Has a chance. Nikola Jokic. 2 of 4 now. Now a whistle and a timeout for Phoenix as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Phoenix Suns, number 15,
Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Durant. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And look out.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Nuggets have the possession. Probing the defense. Nikola Jokic. Defended by Kevin Durant. Gordon to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Booker. Over to the right side. Curling inside. And scores. Strong take.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Murray with the basketball. Down 6. Jokic matched up with Durant. And the finish at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Suns control the possession. DeAndre Ayton to Durant. Sizing up the defense. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Durant. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Here comes the screen. 20-footer at the buzzer. The screen sets him up for 2. Long heave from 3/4 court. We're at the break with the Suns out on top. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Suns have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the Phoenix Suns. The Nuggets are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Denver's got it. Jackson to Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Durant to Paul for 3. And Chris Paul, he's been doing that for years. Wide open look, and he buries it. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
And the basket good at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Denver ball right now. Jokic to Gordon. Has a look. Yes, Aaron Gordon. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Paul into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Deep right corner. Booker. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Here's Jackson down low. And the reward, he's going to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Reggie Jackson has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. It's Suns ball. Paul to Durant.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Wow, that was amazing.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Screen coming. Jokic matched up with Durant. Caldwell Pope to Porter. Devin Booker. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Caldwell Pope. Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Paul to Booker. Paul to Durant. Deep two there, won't go. Jackson with it. His group now down 2. Kevin Durant, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Reggie Jackson against KD. Down low, Jokic. Good look that time, but off the mark. It's Phoenix ball. Paul. For Durant, down low. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Jackson with it. His guys trail now by 4. Taken by the Suns. Can't miss those. Jackson with it. Trailing by 4. Gordon to Jokic. Porter. They go to Jokic. Down low. Nice pass to set things up.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Durant knocks it down. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Jackson to Porter. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. To Booker. Knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. So it stays with Phoenix. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Paul to Durant. Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. Now 3 for 9.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
To Jokic. Finger roll, finishing with finesse. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. To Durant. Murray into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Jokic. Oh, he's knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Mike Malone will change up his lineup. Caldwell Pope. Jackson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Durant. And throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Jackson with it. Down 4. To Jordan. And the rebound belongs to Phoenix. Paul with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Ooh, Chris Paul. 4 out of 10. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Jackson to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope. Can't connect. DeAndre Ayton to Durant. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Aaron Gordon. Kevin Durant swats it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Ish Smith. Fires the three. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Durant. To Paul. Probing the defense. Paul. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. Ish Smith to Jackson. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Paul across the timeline. Leads 3. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face. He still hits the 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance. They're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Durant, defended by Green. He was hacked. They let it go. To Reggie Jackson. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Jackson with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Jordan. Jackson. Phoenix has the ball. Second effort. The follow won't go either.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
Now Paul with the basketball. Up by 6. Durant to Paul. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Paul. Durant. Not that time. Can slam it down. To Jordan. Here comes the screen. is Smith. Denver with 4 to shoot. Has a chance, and he scores on the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Durant, guarded by Green. Deep left corner, beyond the arc for 3, and he burns them.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Is Smith, picked up by Paul. Jeff Green matched up with Durant. To Caldwell Pope. From long range. Not getting the bounce. Paul knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Suns dominating so far. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
And the rebound belongs to Denver. Murray into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Porter. No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Paul. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Paul. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Kevin Durant with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Suns with the basketball. Has a look. The shot almost.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Paul goes to the right side. Rebound taken down by Denver. Caldwell Pope to Porter. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Kevin Durant has it. To Paul. Takes stock of the floor. Paul to Durant. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Yes, Aaron Gordon. He's 3 for 7.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Baseline drive. Easy path to the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the 4th quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Jamal Murray picked up by Paul. To Caldwell Pope. And it's Booker who grabs the rebound. To Paul. Shot from the lane won't go. Gordon to Jokic. They work it down to Gordon. Oh, he missed a short one there. To Paul. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Deep right corner. Pass there, taken away by Denver. To Porter. Layup goes down. Well done.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Here comes the screen. Murray with it. His guys trail now by 4. To Gordon. Porter. Jokic. to Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Jamal Murray. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys. The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Surveys the floor. To Paul. 4-3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Murray with the basketball. His guys down 3. To Gordon. Caldwell Pope. Shot clock winding down. Deep 2 there, won't go. Booker with it. Up by 3. Gets it in the right corner. Paul to Booker. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Caldwell Pope. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Booker to Paul. To Booker. On the shot clock for Phoenix. Paul to Booker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense. To Caldwell Pope. Couldn't keep it in. Off Contavious Caldwell Pope. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Paul into the front court. Leads 3. Whoa! Gets to the rim and they'll count the basket. 2 steps or 5 steps. I don't know, Jay. It looked good.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Nuggets with the basketball. Jamal Murray defended by Kevin Durant. Gordon to Porter. Probing the defense. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a chance, knocks it down. Off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Paul to Durant. To Paul. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Paul. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Murray into the front court. They're down 3. To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Shot for Jokic. No good. KD with the rock. Booker to Paul. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Porter.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Down low, Jokic. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Phoenix with it. To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Murray with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Porter. Gordon. And Durant there to claim the rebound. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 89%. First one, count it. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. So now time for the intentional foul. They'll make them finish this out at the free throw line.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now whistle. Timeout for Denver. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Jamal Murray matched up with Durant. Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Fires the three. Michael Porter Jr. fulfilling expectations. Tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
And now they'll get the intentional foul. Free throws coming up with 15 seconds to go.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns took this down to the wire before getting the win. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns did what great teams do best: finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets just couldn't close this one out. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns got the win in a nail-biter. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets must be devastated after such a close loss. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets finished on the losing end of a close score. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns won this game after a close finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets just couldn't close this one out. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Check out the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns took this down to the wire before getting the win. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Nuggets finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Suns emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We